This episode starts.
Hello. These are good.
That's strong.
Keith, what are we doing?
We both took sour lemon things. It's hard to talk. This is really good content. I have a package of Japanese super sour lemon things.
They're unlabeled to us only because we don't read Japanese.
Yeah, I can't read any of it. It looks like a warning label though, and then it has a yellow triangle with an exclamation point in it. But I don't know if it's a promotional warning or an official warning.
I don't think it's an official warning. Only because
it came in my Japan crate.
Warheads, I think, are more sour than that, and I love those. And Crybaby gum, but only for like the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. It'll take me a long time to get to that package.
Put 5 of those in your mouth next time at once.
No.
And then just burn a hole through your tongue, like I did.
Oh yeah, we're on a bridge. Oh my god, the color changed. Was that location based or time of day? It is location based.
Oh yeah. It is like increasing in visual intensity.
Neon Demon Triangle.
Ooh.
Neon Demon Triangle. We're in it. We are it. Someone's gonna peep my eyeball up later.
I love that movie. That's a beautiful movie.
Who's your favorite character? The eyeball puker or the piss explosion geyser lady? Is it the last time you see her? She's pissing on the floor.
I think so. Probably.
What a movie. Anyway.
I love Nicholas Winding Refn. What a boy.
Lunatic.
What a good boy.
We both love him so much that neither of us watched his second movie. Or second American movie.
Which one was that?
Because he made a bunch of movies called Punisher or Pusher or something that no one's I think seen, but no, Drive, then Only God Forgives, then Neon Demon. I think we both watched Drive and then Neon Demon.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to watch Only God Forgives though.
Yeah, we need to get around to that. Do I have a copy? I think it's just on Netflix, just sitting there.
We'll add that to
make a day of it.
Our never-ending list.
We have so many movies. That's Akiko. So I guess this is Punishment Island, and it's really big on the bylighting.
It's not Fire Island, even though there's fire here. It is actually Punishment Island, which could be equally as kinky, if not more so, depending on your opinions on punishment.
Is it like punishment or like punishment?
Punishment.
Punish me, daddy. Nope.
What was that?
Lightning. That's the bad kind of punishment. Usually not fun punishment. Punishment, am I right?
Mr. Krabs is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, plotting his procession. Something.
It's her.
Oh yeah, that
one who insults us. I think that
means like
just mean bitch.
Dumb bitch or something. Yeah. Neno Rosito.
What the hell?
Pardon? Damn it! I forgot what accent I gave her.
Is it really unspeakable in your native language if you just said it?
I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language. I think I just made her sound like a bitch, because that's probably what I did. Good to see you again, Akiko.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Born in Mihai Day, Romania in AD 991 under the sign of New Night.
I'm Romanian. Do you know that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan in Mahai, Romania, during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Knights as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. I got this thing out of my mouth. I gotta finish it.
Oh, you haven't? I already chewed it up and swallowed it already.
Yeah, it was melting. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Night had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. It fucks with me how many people's names sound like words in a sentence. And
yeah, it does take a minute sometimes. Well, first of all, I think that's pretty badass, Akiko, I'm gonna say. I like your headdress. It's pretty cool. I like your armor. It's really neat.
I like how she looks like she's wearing a discarded turtle murderer.
Turtle murderer?
Six-pack plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just hanging.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I voiced her like a mean girl because she was mean to us. So I don't care how cool you are, Kiko. Your voice is gonna be mean girl now. So sorry. But anyways, I don't care about your troubled past. You're still a mean girl. I'll brief you on the murderer. Be sassy because she's sassy to us. Suspected murderer. We haven't been to trial yet. Everyone gets a fair shake. Damn.
Which means.
Shut the hell up. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals.
None of those were attempted murder.
Might as well be. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual.
He smoked weed once. He's basically a terrorist.
Is he from China? Is he Jackie Chan's kid? That's what happened to Jackie Chan's kid.
Wow.
Yeah, he got busted for weed, which was very bad in China and made Jackie Chan look very bad. They're really hard on that. 1 year
That's
later.
Incredibly stupid.
It is, I know.
And Jackie Chan's a treasure.
Well, and he's like Jackie Chan's like their anti-drug like figurehead because of how hard China is on drug use.
He's also like a really significant mascot individual.
No, he's wonderful. I think he's actually a very nice person. But anyways, 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment. The concrete, a sarcophagus over the dead zone. The D. Give me the D. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines.
Wow.
He's been kept here in the desolate cell full of inhibitors ever since. So how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. The Labagui, that must be a word also that I don't, must be Romanian, took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This was at 23:52, so 11:52. You dumb bitch, that's military time. Get it right.
How did he get from here to murdering the council in 8 minutes with no briefing or even like no? How do you even know how to get there in 8 minutes and get through the seals? You don't see a problem with this lady? Labagui.
Labagui.
Labagui. Labagu. I have no idea.
Labagabagoo. Shabba-lubba-lub-dub. Sure, be suspicious.
Of her lack of injuries or his lack of injuries?
I think it's hers,
gunshots.
but she's very badass. I was gonna say I think she wouldn't get hurt. You appear uninjured.
I do have armor.
This is Masahiro Heavy Industries Bleeding Edge Shigegawa Power Armor. How? So how did he get past you? My posture was incorrect. He caught me off balance.
Fell over.
And I was so heavy I couldn't get back up.
Like a turtle.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
How did Henry get a murder weapon?
Oh my god, she is like a turtle. That's why she wears the turtle trap on her head as a reminder. Because it makes her seem badass in her culture.
Killing turtles is never badass.
No, because it's dangerous to her because she's a turtle.
It reminds her of her dangers.
Yeah, it's like when you have a helm that makes you look like you're like inside of a dragon's like mouth, like it's biting down around your head. It
reminds you of your possible deaths. This is important though because he took my combat knife.
But none of the murder weapons match your knife.
When he escaped, in the struggle, he grabbed my knife.
So we've already exonerated him, maybe, because we're probably going to find out that this knife doesn't match anything.
Oh, yeah.
So many knives.
Did he attack you?
Only one gun so far.
No, he took it and ran. Where did you find him? Outside the council building at... what would that be? 12:03? He was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
03 in the morning.
He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him.
So he had the knife with him, but it's the wrong knife, and the demon did his work and left him broken. But the demon is literally dead in the place?
I mean, I don't know. He could. Demons still could have hurt him.
We need
but-
questions about how demons work.
I attempted to secure the crime scene, but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy seal.
We need to figure out whether a possessed person just exists as the demon and maybe transforms into it, or did it let a demon out of them like a Pokeball?
I don't know.
Like-
yeah, I was thinking that earlier.
Yeah.
Because Henry.
Good luck.
They said the demon's in Henry, so. Oh yeah, okay. Archibui sate aduni naibi. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, anyone who's from Romania. I fucked that up. And wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island. Love dies. Our orders are to investigate before we execute him.
Do you want to die?
I made her sound way more Valley Girl than she's supposed to be.
That was severe.
Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. I like to think that maybe she talks like a Valley Girl, but every once in a while she has this like deep voice that just comes out of her, like her demon voice. Here's my report about last night. See, I just like her fingers out make me think, oh my gosh. And a report on the Labgu's history. Dr. Doomjazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. Doomjazz examined Henry. When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doomjazz if you want to know more. Goodbye, Nenorcito.
Rude.
This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document Citizen Version.
Like this.
Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined, but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Oh my gosh. Patient's body is strong but fatigued. Shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Bloodbook shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show his blood matches several victims of the council murder.
Oh.
That's spooky.
Around his mouth?
Gross.
How did that even work? What happened there?
He was making out with their dead bodies.
Like, weren't they all murdered with knives?
He was eating them.
Did he bite them all? We didn't find bite marks.
Further samples confirm that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack.
Just went around slurping it up like a liquor.
That's delicious. Patient appears free from mental illness, but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession.
Amnesia is not any kind of mental illness, apparently.
I don't think it is, right? Usually isn't it like usually, it could be induced from like traumatic...
Like illness is just such a vague umbrella that you would think amnesia would fall under mental illness because your mental is ill.
I don't even know if mentally ill is like the right thing to say either, necessarily. I don't know. But like, I don't think it counts because usually it's like the result of like either a traumatic situation that you are repressing or like a physical accident. So it's not something that like is a condition. It's like
you also get like Phineas Gage, you get mental conditions from physical accidents.
Yeah, that's what I said. Physical accidents or
but
traumatic.
I think it's still called a mental illness. I don't know.
I think that's physical trauma.
Is mental illness only from when you're born that way?
What I'm saying is I don't even think mental illness is like the right word for cognitive disabilities.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I'm not an expert at that.
Comments. Semantics all over us.
It is semantics, but it's like
get us.
Well, I guess people
Someone's
still use
wrong on
mentally
the
ill.
internet. Come get us.
I don't know. Enlighten us, internet. That's a scary thing to say. Enlighten us, internet.
Oh.
Yeah.
You hadn't read that one yet, or had you?
Patient has no memory of the decade since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion or overexertion. Blah. During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Why did no one perform an exorcism?
Because they don't do medical stuff on civilians.
What an incredibly obvious security threat, though, if you don't want demons here.
That is true, actually. But yeah, but it seems like they don't care about them enough to treat them for anything. So, during prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. That's kinky.
I guess it's true to real life that the power structure would just spitefully neglect the needs of people below them in a way that completely bites themselves in the ass. In a way that, like, in a really foreseeable way.
Well, it's like back in the day when, like, they wouldn't treat people for really contagious diseases, not really understanding that they were contagious, and then getting everyone sick as a result of not treating the initial people who were sick.
Yeah.
Like, by not, like, helping the first people, you cause an illness to spread and affect everyone, including the rich.
Like, that's the inner city. Whatever. Who cares? Oh, no, now it's the pandemic. How'd this happen?
It's like, well, yeah, maybe we should have treated those people and pay attention to it. Now it's out of hand,
Yep.
so good job, everyone.
Or when, who was it? Was it Nixon that just dumped out all the mental hospitals and just dumped them out into the street? Now we have now it's like a huge homeless problem of all of the specifically of all the patients that were just left to society that used to be being cared for in some way. Probably not very well, knowing our history with mental health, but better than literally just having them thrown to the wolves.
Yeah.
Which is the new approach.
Yeah. What is the
It's either Reagan or Nixon?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Reagan, because Reagan was also the one that's like, let's give everybody drugs, but then also be really hard on drugs and put all these people in jail, even though we're the ones that gave them all the drugs.
Nixon was the one that did the extended investigation on the effects of drugs, and then when they didn't say what he wanted, ignored that, and then proceeded with war on drugs, which we're still dealing. They're both abhorrent people, and one of them somehow is idolized by people, and it's confusing because he did like nothing good.
Yeah, a lot of people really like Reagan a lot.
Yeah.
Nixon, at least, like, people don't really like, only because he just committed a very public crime.
He got caught. That's the difference between the two of them.
When I went to Washington, D.C., I got to...
Reagan just ignored the AIDS crisis for years. Just wouldn't even mention it or talk about the people that it was happening to because they were seen. He was treating them as subhuman.
Because they're lepers and they're...
And this was in the fucking 80s. Like, it's so recent. Ugh.
Well, because, first everyone was all scared of... Like, everyone's like, oh, well, that's a disease for, the homosexuals. Oh, no. But then it turns out that, like, anyone who's an intravenous drug user, which would include just a lot of the straight people, end up getting HIV as a result of this. And, like... I don't know, they should have... I don't know.
That's why I'm always really concerned.
They were neglectful of a specific group of people, and now it affects everyone to this day.
Yep.
Like, more so than it would have if they had just addressed the problem initially.
I'm always deeply concerned when someone's nostalgic about some past period of the United States, because there's like no good examples of like better times to go back to. So they're either lying to themselves about that time, or they just actually want certain people to be worse off. Because that's always what was the case. I
mean, you could be nostalgic and be like, I really like the architecture from the 1920s.
Well, guess what? It's still here.
Not all of it.
It lasts a while.
We don't preserve buildings like other places do.
Yeah.
I feel like we just, well, I don't know.
They never
we
mean the
homogenize
architecture,
our places. Though. No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, look at these old cars.
I can't wait to go back to Art Deco.
Old cars are cool. Like, that's fine. Art Deco is really cool. There are some things that are nice, I guess. Just never public relations in any way. But anyways, the patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. What?
Correct dosage.
My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened.
They constantly take demon inhibitors.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out.
Was it Johnny Silverhand? Burst out? Didn't take the right pills?
Was it Catterby Hot Pants?
That's you.
I know. That could have been. I could be a... Oh, he's just right here.
So he looks like that because that's him being, like, in jail.
I thought that was JoJo's pose.
Like, I think the implication is that his arms are actually chained. Well, they are chained, but like they're supposed to be, like, suspended and maybe even attached to something because he's trapped here.
There's a magnet up there holding his arms up.
His legs are, like, not quite holding up his weight because he's kind of just stuck here. The pose makes more sense now. It's not just a gravity-defying JoJo pose.
The investigator is
but it can also be that.
It'll be both. This is where Henry started from, according to Akiko. She claims he broke free at 11:52 and was found at 12:03. Wow, that's very fast. Starlight can crunch the numbers.
He was only missing for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just figure that out ourselves.
And in that time, he apparently killed everybody.
Oh, the distance and times don't match up.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like that's fucking way too fast, dude. He couldn't have broken free, made it to the penthouse, reached all 4 holy seals, killed the council, and have got back to the penthouse entrance to be found in the time Akiko claims. Yeah, that's freaking impossible.
He probably had something else he wanted to do. And then maybe wait. We've already verified that there's blood samples around. Remember?
Blood samples around where?
They keep like, I don't remember exactly, but they kept vials of the council's blood.
Yeah.
So he like just went vampire and
well, didn't something
like in Daybreakers.
Okay, I thought like a few episodes ago I mentioned something. I made a joke about it being a vampire thing, and then they ended up saying like there was like an artifact we picked up that mentioned something about vampirism. We found that ghost who was like vampires. Remember? He was like all complaining that a vampire had killed him. Yeah. And I was like, oh, maybe that's actually the thing. He got killed
by Henry, maybe.
Or maybe just like vampirism.
You've murdered again, you monster.
Is a thing people are into.
What is that inner thigh circle? Fill in one side.
It's just cool pants, man.
Cool pants, bro.
There are clubs of people who actually drink people's blood.
Who the fuck are you?
Just clubs for that. Oh, he's a punk ass.
He's got a lot going on. He's gray. He's got eyeliner. He's got a matching button shirt and pants that both have the circle thing going on.
Well, I think that's a prison suit. I think that's a prison jumpsuit.
I want it.
You want it?
Yeah, it looks cool. It's like that time we played. It's like when we played Phoenix Wright, and I actually did try to look. I considered this. I almost got you for Christmas. Larry Butts' shirt with the squares that have the eyes on them.
Oh,
but it doesn't. It
doesn't translate.
I found
right?
all the fan creations of it, and they're all slightly off and not quite right looking. But on top of that, what is it? On top of them all looking not quite right. They don't. It just doesn't look the same without the jacket. You need the whole blazer. You need the orange blazer over it, or the whole balance is wrong. The prime suspect, a citizen born in Rena Division 27 years ago. Father unknown.
Oh, I wonder whose father is.
Can we hang out with him? It's a little awkward. I know you're suspended in your eternal jail, but let's chill.
He can't say no. Like, he just kind of has to deal with us being there.
Arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, arson, and torture. Okay, that's a lot worse than I thought his list was. I don't think they said torture last time, did they?
I don't think so.
I remember
either.
like the robbing and maybe hitting somebody, but that's vague a little bit.
He's a misunderstood youth.
No, he tortures people apparently. It really fucks up.
Misunderstood
really escalates
youth.
at the end. Imprisoned in the desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. I feel like we're past that point now. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics.
Who the fuck are you?
Henry Division is like, I'm right here, guys. So talk about how shitty I was in school.
He's got belts around the outside of his blazer.
You know, I thought he was wearing a hat this whole time, but I realized that's his hair.
Is it his hair?
Yeah, it's like a weird bowl cut. It's like the one that's shaved on the side. That's very popular
it's coming down.
in some places. Like it's kind of hip.
Oh, I thought it was going up. Like it was tied on the top. But yeah, I think it is coming down.
No, it's going down like a bowl
because you can see a gap, yeah.
But you do the one where you just shave it underneath.
It is not. How did he keep his hair this specific when he's in prison? It's just that kind of universe.
Maybe this is how they punish you by giving you that bad haircut.
Yeah. Punish you with a bad haircut.
Be polite to him. He's a misunderstood youth.
No.
An investigator. I want to ask you some questions about last night.
And he's only misunderstood if the torture part was when the demon was in him, and they just unfairly blamed him on that.
Yeah, I think he's just possessed.
Okay, let's have a chat, a talk, a nice sit down.
Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago.
Nanny the hell?
Nanny the hell? He's as old as I am. He's a misunderstood youth like me, Keith.
Oh my god.
I also torture people sometimes.
And
I don't
a
mean
small
it.
baby.
No one knows who your father is.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom? No DNA check? No nothing.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
I don't like this.
You broke the law and started communicating with the gods.
When love dies.
Jeez Louise, Lady Love dies.
Suddenly
An
talkative.
act forbidden because the psychic pathways opened allow demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island. So demons are alien races.
I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do.
Yeah, honestly, this place is pretty fucked up, so...
Yeah. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology, said I was gifted astral communicator or some shit. The book supplier.
You don't know who it was.
Whatever you fucking say.
Are you fucking deaf?
Sounds like I need to look into
I
this.
spent my
Sounds like I need to look into this.
Oh, what a punk.
I love that that's just universal. That's what that means when you capitalize every other letter.
Yeah.
It's in a video game.
It's like a ooh.
It always comes with that SpongeBob where he's like bending over like a bird or something.
Damn, I was trying to remember like... Ah, damn it. I was trying to remember like a SpongeBob, like what that context is. I don't remember at all. I'm going to need a drink after this.
I'm going to...
Stop it. You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you, and now we have this dead zone. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother, and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist.
Whatever you fucking say.
Well, if you killed, maybe that's why you're possessed, because you killed the chief exorcist. It's stupid.
Whatever possessed you to do such a thing. The demon.
Let's be frustrated because he's being a sassy bitch. I was gonna be sympathetic, but not anymore. He made fun of me.
Yeah.
No memory of that either.
Fragments. You ever try to catch a fish with your bare hands?
Yes.
The trick is to put your hand in the water and let the fish get used to it. Eventually the fish will swim into your hand and you just grab it. Grab it too early and it gets away. Take your hand out because the water's too cold and you start all over again. That's what it's like for me in my memories. It might have happened. It probably happened. It definitely happened. It never happened. All those are the same to me. Are we going to fucking get down to some actual questioning or what? Damn.
Damn.
Terse.
Before that, tell me about the demon inside you.
Whoa, lady.
Wow.
That fucking thing.
I've had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside
Ew.
me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party.
How does the demon make you act?
My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a gray husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared.
Oh, gnarly.
I'd say I've had a pretty... It's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior.
I'm shocked. Stunned.
Got any fucking questions on or what? He looks positively pensive now.
Aw.
That expression.
I feel bad for him. That sucks.
We'll be right back. Our food's here and we're hungry.
Yay!
That's great timing. We're back. We're sated. We have eaten food and watched a lot of CG endings of Dead or Alive 4 for some reason.
Keith was having a flashback.
Yeah, then we went down a tangent.
I ate
Welcome to
cream
the Henry
cheese
division.
crab rangoons.
Made that joke before. Hang out.
Ha 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 ha.
Want to hang out, buddy?
Let's talk, Henry.
He's got a 4 on his face because it's the death number.
I don't think it's why.
Is here.
I think that's like a. You see that one a lot. That little swirly 4 thing. I don't think it actually means a 4. That's
Just a calligraphy 4.
That's a
It's
classic
actually
symbol.
the Eye of Ra.
It's not that one either.
No, I know what the Eye of Ra looks like. Maybe.
I need to know more about you. Tell me about your childhood.
Oh, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know.
You
Sounds
How
like
do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle.
Wait, so the real world is canonically happening at the same time?
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
Because no, I think that was already verified. Yeah, and it's like we like split off from the real world
I just thought this
for our
was
deity reality.
alternate timeline. The real world never really existed the way that we see it now.
I think we might have wiped the memory of ourselves. I don't know.
But it makes it sound like when he was a kid, he got abducted from Earth, and now he's in this reality.
Yeah,
What the okay, I didn't...
I believe that was the case. Well, he wasn't, because I think he was born here. But I think he knows that they're not supposed to be here. Anarchic?
Yeah, let's do that. Because, oh wait, this whole
Oop.
thing is messed up. It is. Well, if we agree with him, maybe he'll side with us a little bit more.
Yeah.
24 islands and we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions.
Ooh.
No gods, no managers. Am I
So
right?
why are you here?
The cycle will continue one day or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're all suffering. See, that's a good move. We're all suffering together, man.
Yeah.
That's how I bond with people, is I talk about my misery living upon this earth.
I want that shirt.
You want that shirt? Well, okay,
I like the pattern on it.
we're gonna try to find it for you. What's your motive for killing the council?
Is that a joke, investigator?
What a fucking surprise.
You syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world onto your shithole island and treat us like cattle.
My mind is like a desert covered in fog.
What? Whoa, edgy, bro.
Because he constantly doesn't know his own memory.
I know,
the,
but-
the fish metaphor.
What a thing to say.
Yeah. We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy.
Are you
I hate
kidding
you.
me?
I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anyone else, especially all you syndicate fucks. It's a really good alibi, definitely clearing himself here. Good strategy.
Well, honestly, I think he's got so much evidence against him, I don't think he feels like he has hope.
I feel like this execution is like a victory for him at this point.
A little
where he's
bit.
like, let me out.
Honestly, I kind of
His life is just
sympathize
suffering.
with him. This place is pretty fucked. I saw those little pebbles those children had that were killed in the grand execution, and I've been scarred ever since. This world is terrible.
Yeah.
What
Whoa.
about the demon inside you?
Weird detail.
What?
It's so minor it's almost imperceptible, but the pink background is moving behind our character. You can spot it if you look at the wire on the right, and you can see where they cross over with each other and how it's moving.
Wait, the pink...
The pink background of on our character is moving all the time. Like look at the wire crossing it
Oh.
on the right.
That is weird.
You can see it switching
I wonder
sides.
what the purpose of that would be.
I don't know. It almost looks like it should be more pronounced so you actually can see it happening, but it's so minor it's almost invisible. Like weird.
The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
Well,
Well,
I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time. Shadows on the periphery of my vision.
did it make you kill?
This demon is pure rage. White, hot, scalding
Ooh.
rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him.
Anything?
Anything.
Did you kill the council and martial gods?
I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good defense.
My memory is fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close.
Do you remember anything about that night?
New night.
Okay. Elaborate. Oh, there we go. New night, the warrior goddess?
My mind is like a desert covered in fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I walk towards them and latch on.
I write lyrics for my friend's metal band.
I walk this lonely road.
The loneliest road I've ever known.
I don't know where it goes, but it's onto me, and I walk alone.
Whoa.
fog.
Whoa. Oh.
My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except I can see new light.
Sure.
New night.
Night.
The goddess, I guess. Did someone say new night to you last night?
No. I don't know. Maybe? I think I saw the goddess.
You saw a goddess. Was this before or after you were found by the marshals?
You fucking
I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job?
How the fuck are you supposed to know that? It's a thought you had. Like, I can't figure that out. This island has lots of statues of the gods. I need to find the statue of New Night. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks might be a good place to start.
But guess what? The goddess of New Night's very fucking far from the murder scene.
Maybe he saw a physical, like an actual statue, as opposed to
Yeah.
like having this weird visage.
And look, he bled all over the statue, placing him here.
Yeah, he peed blood onto the statue
Like
in a weird spurt.
The story just screams he didn't do it, even though he's
Well, because he's so blatantly like supposed to have done it,
But
that
also, like,
he didn't do it.
basically no evidence supports him doing it.
No evidence supports him doing it, and the only reason he's here is that he can't defend himself because he doesn't have any memory.
Yeah.
So it's like he's so innocent that I don't know. He's so guilty that he's innocent, basically.
Henry's demonic possession.
Let's request a lock safe combination. I would like it.
1 second. Oopsie. I fucked it all up.
Technical difficulties. Clink, clink, clunk, clink.
Okay, get ready for a lot of sounds. Did my battery charger fall off the table? Yes. Oh, it doesn't have any batteries in it. Shit. Oh, right. Yeah, my controller just died. Right, because we played Windjammers. So the other battery is in your controller. Plug this one in. To the charger. I fucked up my whole.
What a professional.
My whole loop.
What
my
a
whole shtick,
professional.
my whole thing. Okay. Did I put the correct one in, or did I switch them on accident? Really funny if I just put the original battery back in, and I'm now charging your Windjammer's battery.
I have no clue about your setup. I just watch you do things.
Yeah. Midway through, I was just like, wait, which cup has the poison in it? So I had two identical batteries. Okay. We'll find-
Ask about the lock safe. You've got a locked safe in your apartment. Can I get into it?
Whatever you fucking say.
Get fucked, investigator.
Well, whatever you fucking say sounds like you're gonna give me the code, so.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you ended up like this.
What's to tell? Yeah, I'm noticing from him in particular, all of the voice lines are real lines he says at some point, even if that's not when the voice line plays.
Yeah.
Because he did say the desert thing, which is really specific. And I remember him
fog in a
saying,
desert, man.
Yeah. And I remember the voice line for whatever you fucking say playing, and then him saying it, then now it played again. What's to tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for it.
That calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion?
Whatever you fucking say.
We all need a hobby.
We all need a hobby.
That's a good excuse.
And now I'm here.
You know, you're in here for selling meth. It's like, oh, we all need a hobby.
Yeah.
You know? Did you kill the martial gods outside the council building?
Yes. No. If you say so.
No memory.
Are you beginning to get the hint?
Yeah, you're kind of useless to us, buddy. Like, I think you could probably ask, I bet you all these he's gonna just be like, I don't know.
Yeah. But
mean-
exhausting dialogue.
Ask him about Kate.
Let's ask about his escape and stuff.
Memories all alone in the moonlight. Can you remember anything before you escaped? Maybe he'll answer me if I sing.
Agitation screams inside me.
Whoa.
They woke me up for the first time in years.
This guy's an edgelord.
Is this a Disturbed song?
Agitation inside me.
Agitation, no breathing.
Screams.
That's Papa Roach.
Yeah.
That does sound like a Papa Roach song. There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world.
The
I'll say
investigator is here.
a lot of his lines sound like they could just be lyrics. I'm just gonna like catalog them and just put them in an
Just string
order.
them together.
Any idea what caused
Well,
this?
fucking ever.
It's your fucking job to find out. Agitation, no breathing.
Tell me how you escaped.
You fucking tell me, investigator.
All right.
Well, I can't remember. He's helpful.
Ask him. You should ask him about Carmelina's alibi. I didn't want to. Well, I guess he probably doesn't remember that either. But
Yeah.
I'm like, but he saw Carmelina. He attacked
Also just
Carmelina.
so many alibis.
Did you see the architect last night?
Who?
Yeah, that helps. Okay, cool.
Yep, I was into that. The mystery of the dead killer demon.
Know anything about demons on the island? Of course he does.
Besides me?
Not a fucking
No.
thing.
Oh, you haven't seen Shinji? He's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. He doesn't bother you like everybody else does. Or
He bothers
just
you.
everybody all the
He
time.
bothers you in the way that's fun.
I can finish asking about the seals, I guess. I don't think he's going to know anything about anyone's alibi, so it's probably a waste of time.
I think he's gonna know anything about any of this.
Yeah.
Henry, did you go through the second holy seal?
The what?
Oh,
Did you go to a plateau on barely known planet in space to get to the council last night?
What? Fuck.
Can you even hear yourself? What the fuck does any of that mean?
Honestly, without context, that makes
Yeah.
that's a good response. No memory?
You're beginning to get it.
Your father.
Ooh.
Do you know anything about your father?
What do you think? He wasn't around when I was born. Oh, because the third seal's about the blood.
Yeah.
So this was really important to what we were talking about before.
Did your mother know him?
My mind is
Hold.
like a desert.
Did your mother? Okay, wait, hold up. Did your mother know your father? Well, I feel like she kind of had to know him for at least a minute.
Well, yeah, but that's different. That's the Shakespeare use of the word know.
Yeah, I guess so.
To know her. I think so. She'd never talk about him. I think she loved him. She was scared of talking about him. Find my father.
Did you go through the blood lock in the council building?
What does the one in the armor say?
Akiko, that you killed the council so you went through all the holy seals.
There you go then.
No memory.
Uh-huh.
I found your blood on the lock. That puts you at the scene.
What fucking ever.
Then why are you asking me?
Yeah, he's pretty resigned to death.
Yep. I mean, after 10 years of torture, you probably don't care about much of anything.
What do you know about the fourth holy seal?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, he's probably getting super tired. One of the Bay.
Uninterested.
Whatever you fucking say.
Get with the program. I have no memory. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's all very redundant.
Yeah.
You should ask about KHX really quick. I mean,
KHX?
that's unrelated to the murder part, but like,
All right. That's not. They're all the same length, so I thought it was another alibi.
yeah, I want to know if like this has anything to do with anything with him at all. What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
Who the fuck is that?
Well, I guess that answers that question.
Yep. Yeah, there's not much reason to think he'll know anything because he was only out of prison for like 11 minutes, and he was even unconscious by the end of that. And also, the demon did it.
Yeah.
But we haven't talked to you yet. More dialogue. You thought we were done with her, but we actually haven't done the actual dialogue tree with her yet.
No, I remember.
Are you
I
ready?
knew that. Got a minute, Akiko.
Shit.
Norocito. Cheeto. Apparently Cheeto. It's Cheeto. I'll remember that. You're going to die. Humor me. Having fun playing detective? Joke with her bit. Like that she's such a mean girl. Having fun playing soldier?
You want to die?
Wow.
I'll cut you from head to crotch, Nenorochito. Violence doesn't solve anything, Akiko.
Everything.
It would in this case. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know. Contradict her. Make her mad.
Don't test me.
I'm not letting you get your gun off until I know for sure.
You picked antagonize and infuriate.
Yes. Are you stupid? Get your...
Whoa.
I don't even know what those lines mean.
I'll
Pasarica?
just ignore the A's.
In gear and go tell Judge that Henry's guilty. You're wasting time. Time is different here. We have endless amounts of it.
I was born to investigate.
An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the tester.
Hey, she said it.
I don't care.
This has been delightful.
Thanks, Akiko. This has been delightful. Have we increased? How's that possible?
I think it's just you did the conversation.
Oh, I
don't think you can fail.
I pissed her off so much we can't hang out with her anymore.
No, it always happens.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Yeah, it always says come back later.
I thought it was like we fucked up.
I don't know how much later. We've never tried the same person again.
Henry, sure. Do you really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breach by a citizen?
That Labaju.
Labaju. Okay. This Labaju isn't a normal citizen. He's possessed by a demon. Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there, and we found him outside the council building. You don't have any doubts?
Nenorochito.
Are you stupid, Nenorochito? Can you think of anyone that has motive for the crime?
Pebune.
What the fuck? Why did I have to voice this character? Investigator. Blah, 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 blah. What I just said.
Espebune.
Pebune.
That Labaju.
That Labaju in the cell did it. Don't waste my time. I can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate.
Geschprost.
What do you think?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Is that a... Goodbye, Nenorochito.
Damn. Oh, that'll piss her off.
Have you got a motive, Akiko?
Urfa.
Investigator? Da blah blah blah. Estedabune?
Is it
I don't have a motive, Nenorochito. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve. Dispari din fata mia. I'll assume that's a no then.
Henry's alibi? New Knight. Ooh.
New Knight, we'll figure that. There's nothing in your report about Henry seeing New Knight during his escape. The babbling of a Labaju possessed by a demon. There's only one statue of New Knight on the island, correct? Why does it matter?
Paradise feels wrong.
What is it? Why do you care?
Don't test me.
Just answer the question. The statue's in the barracks. The goddess only gives her attention to soldiers.
Oh,
So how could Henry have seen us last night? He couldn't have. The barracks are secure. He's spouting gibberish to confuse you, Nenorochito. I'm just going to ask Akiko. Did you take him through the barracks last night?
Urfa.
Are you out of your mind? You think I helped him escape? Nonsense. Good night, Nenorochito. If Henry went through the HQ to get to the council building, why didn't he show up on the HQ logs? The nightmare computer at the entrance to the HQ didn't log Henry entering the HQ. Oh, what is this, Rahat? Not repeating. I'm not. Don't make me repeat myself again.
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
Don't get so cocky, Nenorochito. How do you know I'm not making this up? Oh, how do I know you're not making this up? Sorry.
It's such a long word to say that many times.
Nenorochito?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The statement is accurate. Henry Division does not appear on the logs for the Syndicate HQ.
So, you found another way in then. I don't know.
In 11 minutes?
Which other way? You're the investigation freak. You take your little pocket calculator and get out of my face and work it out.
Yeah, part of that's asking you, the person that works there, about the place. Like, this is what investigating is. You don't just pull out a spyglass and look really close at skin flakes.
Skin flakes.
Skin flakes under the nails.
She said skin cells. That's even so hardcore.
Yeah, that makes even less sense.
What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
Chedraku.
What do you want, Nenorochito? I told you about his possession. Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island. Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island.
Well, then why are we going to execute him now?
the investigator.
That's
is
actually a
here.
very good question, Keith. Okay, here we go. So why execute him at the end of the island? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island? It's the way it is, Nenorochito. Criminals get theirs. He's a victim. He didn't want the demon to possess him. What do you know? You sure he didn't invite the demon in? You had to seat by a god. Don't forget that. Enervizi.
Enervizi. Someone gets all of these and they're like, oh damn.
Yeah, to the person that gets
only that
all of
person.
these, I'm sorry that I'm butchering the language that you apparently know that I don't.
Yeah, she's doing the same pose that the other soldiers do, except she's not holding the sickle, it's on her hip.
Yeah, they all like put their arm out. Maybe that's like their thing.
Yeah.
That'd be tiring to do all the time.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, wait. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, the blood doesn't match. The night. All those are pretty poignant.
I think we'll probably just do all of them.
I think all of them will go through.
Yeah, I don't think this is a choice. I think you can just do all of them.
What can you tell me about the gods at the first Holy Seal? Soldiers of honor, my two most trusted soldiers. How did Henry get the jump on two highly ranked marshals? It's easy to judge and mock when you haven't lived through hell, Nenorchito.
That's not the point.
A demon is a vile foe, unpredictable, frenzied, blood crazed. My marshals will have fought valiantly, but an unknown foe overcame them. Don't get pissy. Don't get pissy.
Don't test me.
Don't get pissy with me, Akiko. I'm not the one who let a killer out.
Ești pe bune?
Finally. You didn't say alleged. You accept that the Labajui did it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That's not what I meant. Why haven't the bodies of the marshals been cleared away? That is pretty negligent. Judge ordered me to leave them for you to investigate. I protested. They deserve better than be poked at by someone playing detective.
Playing detective. I see what we're dealing with today. Great. This can't go well.
Can I see your sword? Better be a stunning reason why you're asking, Nenorchito. Checking a lead. I'm checking a lead about the weapon used to murder the marshals. Do not disgrace their memory by chasing wild theories.
I don't like this.
Akiko.
Ești prost?
Nume Conduce Nebun, investigator. Here. This sword has seen some use. The blade is nicked.
Damaged sword.
A nickeled blade is consistent with the neck wounds on the marshals.
A nicked blade.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akiko. So that is a bad sign for her. Do you think
but we have multiple nicked knives, though.
that is true? But one of them was on the fucking, it was right next to the hatch that had to be pried open, which is like, why is it there, you know? The damaged blade that we
Yeah, because it was probably used to pry open the thing.
but
I
it
think it wasn't
used to murder.
right next to it. I think they threw it off the cliff and we found it on the beach way down below.
We found it like underneath where the seat, like the roof was with the hatch. So it was like adjacent to it, but it was on the beach below
Yeah.
it. Do you think the knife used to kill the first Holy Seal marshals was the one taken by Henry? It's like I'm talking to myself sometimes. Of course I do. Can you describe it? It's a smooth bladed combat knife.
You perfect blade.
You're positive about the smoothness of the blade. Yes. It hadn't been used before now. My old knife became damaged during a training exercise recently. I took a blood sample from the dead marshals. They don't match marshal records.
Frit.
Which Rahat is this now?
I don't like this.
I don't think those dead bodies are marshals.
Rahat.
This is total Rahat, investigator.
How the fuck would that happen? That's weird.
Just press her on the samples. Starlight ran the samples. Are you saying... I'm saying Starlight got it wrong. Your little pocket calculator is wrong.
Okay, then what's their names?
Starlight connects to the Central Syndicate. It's wrong.
Well, you're pretty sus all of a sudden. Nothing else made her really suspect. She just seemed like just like a zealot guard that's just convinced that this doesn't need to be investigated because we already have the answer. But now it's super suspect that it's like her most trusted guards, and their DNA doesn't match being guards at all. It's like who the fuck are those two people?
Yeah. Why wasn't the maintenance grate checked before the council entered the building? It was, several days ago. It's since been tampered with, and your marshals didn't catch it. It's a security breach on your watch. I'll look into it. A little late now. True.
Also on your watch.
Do you know what KHX is?
We do.
We do, yep. No, he's been missing for several days. Have you searched for him? What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we are still stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens I need rounding up and taking to the slaughter ritual.
So fucked up.
Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No. If he wants to disappear, then let him.
Like, all this to investigate a murder, and it's like we murder thousands of people every time.
What does it matter? Like, not to be like fucked up. Like, what does it
ritual.
matter if someone's dead because everyone else is dead too?
Jesus.
Even though a mass murder happened last night, he didn't do it. Henry did. Of course. Tell me about why your necklace is in KHX's workshop.
Oh, it was her.
I forgot
right.
about that.
I remembered that, but yeah.
You think you stumbled onto something, don't you, Nenorocito?
Nenorocito.
Got me at the scene of a crime? KHX made my necklace, and it broke a while ago. I took it to him to get repaired before the end of an island. When was this? About a month ago. When he went missing, I accepted that fate had decided that the necklace wasn't supposed to go to the next island. It's important to let things go. So you haven't been to this workshop in the last few days. There are slightly more important things to do at the end of an island.
Damn. Well, he's dead. Just FYI. We've solved murders, not really solved, but we're finding entire additional murders that no one's even asking about.
Yeah, no one really seems to care about this one. The
No.
KHX murder is very secondary.
Alibi.
Tell me about your movements last night. I need your alibi. Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you? Esse Oglume? It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found. I called witness when it happened. Inquire. Why?
Inquire with an E.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I guess it's another spelling difference.
Adunate. He oversees the end of an island. He needed to know. Then I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members. What about the council? My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear. But then they were killed. Is this a joke to you, Nenorocito? Do you want to die by my hand?
The investigator is here.
What did you do next? I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry.
That labajiu.
I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. The Labaju could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal Marshal stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
What time?
What time was this? 12:03. That's precise.
Nenorocito.
Being precise is my job. Can anyone corroborate this?
Nenorocito.
The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you, Nenorocito?
The truth remains obscured.
An investigator can't go off your word. Mista. Mista? Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Can I see your phone records?
Prost.
Este prost. My records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence.
Classified.
Classified. Classified, Nenorocito. I get it.
Wow, she's so helpful to the investigation. Yeah, there's a lot to ask about this one. Because it's kind of important.
How did Henry manage to escape? I thought I'd give you my report. I must have been dreaming or hallucinating.
Don't test me.
Okay, I get it. How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. Did he? What if he didn't? Perhaps.
Got it.
Starlight's analysis of the residue on the bars say it was explosives. Starlight is wrong. Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. Ask about the
Maybe.
inhibitors because I don't know what those mean.
Those are what make him not turn into a demon. The
Yeah.
demon inhibitor pills.
I just want more details on that one. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? The Labaju played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger. The report says that they were the correct dosage.
Pull up.
What if the demon tricked us, though? If the demon could slow Henry's body down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? As likely as anything, Nenorcito. Not that it matters. It is what happened. Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It was just one Pula prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. That's arrogant. Sounds like arrogance. You sound like you have a death wish, Nenorcito. You broke procedure. Why? I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engaged in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out.
Whoa, even the marshals don't get to come to the next island.
Oh, that's sad. Look, she actually has a sad face for once. I would have read that differently if I saw the sad face.
Jesus. This is a really dark setting, the more we learn about it.
That gives her one inkling of humanity. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. Well, that's rude.
Well, yeah, because if she's not up to anything and has no secrets, which that's tenuous, but if that is the case, then she's just somebody who's very mad that people in her guard got murdered. And she's mad that you're poking at this thing because they clearly already have the guy. So you're just wasting her time and dishonoring them and all that. Hooray.
I guess that is a nice way of looking at her character. She still calls us a bitch. I'm gonna still make. She's still.
Yeah.
I still.
No, she's
like
still
her.
incredibly incendiary every second of the conversation. Also, the police chief or whatever, that's usually the red tape in your way in these stories, is often directly involved in the thing, and that's why they're being such a pain.
Because they're in a good position to block, like,
Yeah.
actual investigation. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? I know the Labaju in the cell got through it and killed the council. I also know that you're wasting time and not executing him. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? I know this Labaju went through it and killed the council.
Well, very helpful.
What do you know about the fourth Holy Seal? Si se conteza hasta? Sorry? I said, what does it matter? Whatever it was, this Labaju got through it and needs to be executed. Serious? Trebui sate aduni nenorcito.
Don't test me.
Thanks for your help.
This is going very well.
Know anything about demons on the island? We exterminated them, Nenorcito. Tell us Shinji.
Shinji.
We haven't seen him this playthrough.
Oh, this session. It's because we haven't been exploring.
That's true.
We've been in the endless dialogue that we've been avoiding all game.
May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon, not Nenorcito.
Well, that sounds totally not insulting at all. Yeah, I haven't gotten to do the Shinji voice a single time in 2 hours.
Well, the
Colors.
we do need to talk to him because he was a plot point for us.
Yeah.
Remember?
I'm shying a bit on alibis unless we have a reason to think that they might know something, just because it looks like they're going to get an alibi option for literally every single character we talk to.
Well, and then also I was thinking it would be better to ask them when we have information that might be poignant, because they might give us an answer that is useless to us now but might be useful later.
But it also looks like every time you talk to any character, their alibi option gets added to every other character.
Yeah. And like a lot of these people I feel like don't really know each other. I mean, some of them are more connected than others, but a lot of this is going to be like everything that Henry had to say was like, I don't know them, I don't know them.
Or they just have no particular reason to be anywhere near each other, whereas like obviously Witness to the End and Carmelita were directly connected for a bit.
So it'd be better to like have someone that you kind of suspect and then ask people about them then when you have more information that might come up in conversation because of like the way the dialogue works.
Yeah.
Where it brings stuff up only if you really know it.
That was kind of interesting that like unless we missed him somewhere, that seems to be the only place in the game that just doesn't have a Shinji in it. Maybe he can't be there.
Well,
Maybe it's an anti-demon zone because it's designed to contain him, or maybe you just want to be near it because of that. I don't know.
Well, maybe it has like an ambiance and they didn't want to ruin it with some goofy fucking